everyone, welcome to Reads and Reons. This is episode 7 of the series called Who is XYZ, where we discuss eminent personalities from around the world. On today's episode, we are going to talk about Michelangelo. But before that, the channel's goal is to reach 500 subs by the end of this year, so please consider subscribing. Also, do watch till the end as there is a surprise quiz. Now let's begin. Michelangelo Buonarroti was born on March 6, 1475 in a small village called Caprese near Florence, Italy. His father, Lodovico, was a local official. From a young age, Michelangelo was drawn to the beauty of the world around him. At just 13 years old, he became an apprentice to Domenico Ghirlandaio, one of Florence's leading painters, but soon his interest shifted to marble sculptures. At the Medici Sculpture Garden, under the patronage of the powerful Lorenzo de' Medici, Michelangelo's genius began to bloom. The sculptor of souls. Michelangelo believed that every block of marble already contained a soul, and that it was his duty to free it. At just 24 years old, he carved the Pietà, the tender image of Mother Mary holding the lifeless body of Jesus Christ. It was so lifelike that people refused to believe such perfection came from such a young man. Next, he brought to life the statue of Bacchus, the Roman god of wine, accompanied by a satyr behind him eating grapes. Pietà and Bacchus are the only two surviving creations from the artist in his early days in Rome. A few years later, he brought to life David, a symbol of human strength and divine beauty. Towering over 17 feet tall, every muscle and vein carved with impossible precision, David became more than just art. The statue itself became a symbol of Florence. The Sistine Chapel Challenge. But Michelangelo was not just a sculptor. In 1508, Pope Julius II gave him an impossible task: to paint the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo protested, as he considered himself a sculptor and not a painter, but destiny had other plans. For 4 years he lay on his back on scaffolding high above the chapel floor, painting scenes from the book of Genesis. The result was a mesmerizing collection of over 300 figures telling the stories of creation, sin, and salvation. At its center, he painted the iconic image of God's hand reaching out towards Adam's hand, a moment where art and eternity touched. Architect of the divine. Even in his later years, Michelangelo's genius didn't fade, but rather evolved beautifully. He became the chief architect of St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, designing the magnificent dome that still dominates the skyline today. It was said that when the sun sets on Rome, the light that glows from the dome is Michelangelo's soul watching over the city, a very poetic thought to one of the most beautiful architectural wonders of the world. The human behind the icon. Michelangelo was known for his fiery temper, his solitude, and his relentless pursuit of perfection. He often said, "If people knew how hard I worked to gain my mastery, it wouldn't seem so wonderful after all." To him, art was not just for decoration. It was the divine revelation. When he died in 1564, at the age of 88, he left behind not just masterpieces, but a legacy that defined what it meant to be a true artist. He became the name synonymous with High Renaissance in Italy, a time when art and architecture saw its golden phase. So that was all for today. If you saw the video till the end, you can let me know the answer to the surprise pop quiz in the comment section below. Thank you for listening. Do subscribe to the channel to listen to more such stories. Bye for now. See you next time. Stay safe and happy learning.